Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our December Fireside Chat. We've got some holiday cheer for you today. As you can see in the background, we've got a couple of neat little programmatic Christmas trees set up for you. So my name is Eric Magandance. I'm your Scout Executive, and I'm going to facilitate today's call and video. I would ask again everybody that is on the call to kindly mute your phones. It just makes it easier for those listening to playback of the video later on, as well as other members of the call today. So please mute your phones. Today we are going to have a number of things we're going to talk about. Have a new staff member introduction, give you some cool activity updates along with our camp updates. Of course, we'll be talking about Jubilee because it's, believe it or not, right around the corner again. We'll talk about some of the neat stuff we're doing on our properties to improve some of our facilities. We'll have an advancement update from our advancement committee chair, John Shores, and development updates as well as membership updates for you. And then the ever popular Sheila will be here for show and tell with Sheila. So at this time, we'll go ahead and get started. And I will ask Lisa Russell to come make a new staff member introduction.
Great. I'm going to have her come forward and stand right next to me while I talk about her. We're really excited. We have a new staff member in Scouter Services. That's downstairs at the Durham Scout Center on the main floor. Helps with all sorts of customer needs. And we're very excited to have Deb McMullen join our team. She has a vast wealth of knowledge in training. She's a former Wood Badge course director, among a million other roles she's had in scouting. So very excited to welcome her. I'll let her say a little bit about coming to work for us.
Wow, thank you, Lisa. This is the first job that I've come into with the background, knowing the job. So this has been phenomenal for me. I'm still learning, which is even better because there's so much to learn. And so if you have any questions we don't know, we will find you the answer. So yeah, right. I'm excited to be here.
We're excited. Okay, welcome her by calling her and asking her for some help with
some questions. Yeah,
help her learn, right? Thanks, Deb. Welcome to the team. Mike Ivano, let's hear some activity updates from you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Eric. Well, I've got three things to focus on here this afternoon. And the first one, very exciting. We made this announcement last month on the Fireside, but we've got our Klondike Derby coming up in January 15th through 17th at Little Sioux Scout Ranch. You may have seen, I got to go over to the tree here. You may have seen the flyer out there for this event. Really great event last year that we're building on and hoping to make bigger and better this year. And of course, you heard last month that this event is free. That's right. For all of our Boy Scouts and Venturers to come out to our Klondike Derby, it is free. $0. Just bring your own food to feed yourself for the weekend. Now, we're going to have a lot of competitions and things like we did last year, but we're building on some new things. First of all, I queued up kind of a picture-in-picture experience here. We encouraged folks last year to build a new kind of Klondike sled, and here is an example of what those sleds look like. This is a sled that uses no screws, no nails, no nothing. It's just rope and wood to lash together a Klondike Derby sled. So if you guys don't have a sled like this, you can learn how to make one online. This is a YouTube video that is actually featured as part of our flyer there. The YouTube link is down at the bottom where you can learn how to make that sled. Or you can bring your sled that's tried and tested and true and you've used year after year, but we'll be featuring a sled like this as part of our program. That's a very loud video. We also have some new competitions.
With the Klondike?
Yeah.
When do they have to be signed up by in order to get a free patch?
Very good. I was hitting that at the end, but
okay.
You have to be registered before January 1st to get the patch for the event. So sign up this month only to get a patch for the event. Very important because we all like our patches. So new competitions this year. One of them that we'll be featuring is snow snakes. Snow snakes are a traditional Native American competition where you actually use basically a scout stave to race and see how far you can get them down a snow path. If we don't have snow, we'll work that out. Don't worry, we have some plans for that. But snow snakes will be new this year. We also will have mini golf. as part of our offerings this winter at the Klondike. Again, if we're in snow, it'll be in snow mini golf. If we don't, we've got something worked out for that as well. And then finally, one of our featured activities that's been advertised on the flyer, and a lot of people are already talking about it, is ice climbing. We will be doing simulated ice climbing on the new climbing wall out at Little Sioux, utilizing some really cool tools from a company called Dry Ice. They're a really cool way of learning how to do real live ice climbing right there on our wall at Little Sioux. So this event is going to be bigger and better than ever. I look forward to having everybody come out and check out this really great winter event. January 15th through the 17th, Little Sioux Scout Ranch. Registration is online. You just have to sign up for the event, no charge. So really great, great winter event for us. I also want to give Greg Dawes a couple minutes here to talk about our Council Klondike, another derby, totally different derby, our Council Pinewood Derby coming up in May. So I'll ask Greg to step forward and talk for a couple minutes.
Great. Thanks, Mike. And yeah, kind of on the free note, the very first thing that I'm going to mention is something that starts next week. And this is in conjunction with our title sponsor. They have been given, or they're going to be giving 1,500 Pinewood Derby cars away to any registered scouts. So what you guys want to do is have your scouts go out to any of their 2 locations, come pick up your free Pinewood Derby kit. That's the very first thing that I'd like to mention. That's pretty exciting. That's a huge. Who is that? Greg Young Chevrolet. And so anytime between the 14th and the 19th, you can stop by their store during normal business hours and pick up your free Pinewood Derby kit. And then we're really excited about some of the things that we've got going on this year for our event. And just a little bit of a prelude into something that's going to be happening in 2016, because now would be a great time if you have any interest in Pinewood Derby to get on board with our committee, because in 2016, at the Jubilee, we're going to try to set a world record. And I'll just leave it at that. If you have an interest, get in touch with me. It's going to be really cool. But a little bit more about our event coming up in 2016. The date is going to be May 7th for the Cub Scout Pinewood Derby racing. But on May 6th, we're also going to be having a corporate Pinewood Derby event. So even if you've gone on in Scouts and maybe you still have an interest in making those little cars, it's a great opportunity for you to build a car and race in our corporate event, get your company to sponsor it and support scouting at the same time. There's great food, there's great times. It's also in conjunction with some other things that we've got going on there. We've got a big rig race and some pro racing that takes place at the same time, so there's a flurry of activity. There's going to be some really exciting things happening for this year's event, a little bit like last year. We're going to have the country's largest Pinewood Derby collection on display. There's going to be, again, thousands of dollars of prizes that we give out to the kids. There's going to be a Lego racetrack that the kids can race and build Lego cars on. The racing will be broadcast live over the internet, just like what we're broadcasting here today. Plus, we are going to have a soapbox derby car display. The Scout Shop will be there. There's going to be a lot of local celebrities, different mascots, the Star Wars crew, which will be probably very popular considering the movie's just about ready to kick off, as well as some of the world's or country's best Pinewood Derby car racers from around the country converge to Omaha for this crazy event that we put on in May. That's just about all I have for now. You can check out the website. It's midamericaderby.com. You can also find it on the calendar activities page on the council's website. And very soon the registration will become live and active so that you can get started to sign up right away. That's all I have.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Greg. Yeah, this is one of the biggest events that we put on every year for Cub Scouts. And so if your family hasn't experienced this event yet, come on down. As Greg said, there's racing opportunities for absolutely anybody and everybody, Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, Venturers, because we have all of these open classes that allow every kid, whether they qualified at their district level or not, to come out and race their car again and again. So great opportunity for our Cub Scouts. Check it out this year. Finally, something coming up just in a few weeks. We've got our Wonderland Workshop here at the Mid-America Council office. We ran this event last year, had a couple hundred folks come through and experience basically Santa's workshop here at Mid-America Council. We had Santa, and we will have Santa again to visit with here. We'll also have some holiday crafts, some holiday games. The whole office basically gets taken over by Santa and his elves, and we have a great time. Information is online. It's also on this handy dandy flyer available at the council office and in everybody's roundtable hang files. That is on December 19th from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. More information online. We can't wait to see everybody there. So now I'm going to switch hats. I had my Santa hat earlier, and we're going to switch over to a little bit of Cub Scout news update. I just have a couple things in that area, and I'm going to save a couple things for Lisa to talk about a little bit later. But the big thing right now around Cub Scout camping programs is the fact that these little babies are available for you to order. These are our 2016 Cub Camping placemats for you to use at your pack, blue and gold. This is a draft that we're working on, and we'll be getting those printed this month. Order forms have been out into roundtables, and then they've been available here at the council office. We've also promoted this through some web blasts, and I've seen a whole lot of people placing orders, but I know that there's packs out there that haven't ordered yet. So go online to gocubcamping.org. You'll find a couple buttons there that you can press to get right into the system to order your placemats. These, just like the Klondike Derby I talked about, are free for your pack to share the message of Cub Scout camping in 2016 during your Cub Scout pack, blue and gold. So more information online. Make sure you get on there and order those today. And then our registration, full registration page for Cub Scout camping will go live January 1st. As you all know, you can put in reservations right now for just $50 to cover the entire pack. But on January 1st, we'll go live where you can itemize and put in each and every scout that you'll be bringing, and provide us with some more information so that we can keep you up to date with all of our Cub Scout camping news. Information pamphlet on our website at gocubcamping.org, and make sure to mark your calendars for March 19th when we will have our pre-camp leader meeting that I'll preview a little bit more as we get closer to that. So that covers the whirlwind tour of Cub Scout camping. Now I'd like to invite Christine Salisbury up, and we have kind of a joint message for all of you out there. As you know, this is the season of giving, but it's also the season of getting, as in getting a job on camp staff. So we're encouraging all of the scouts out there to put in an application to be on our camp staff for both Camp Cedars and Little Sioux, as well as the Tri-State High Adventure Base. You can go online, find the employment page on there, and put in your application. We started interviews just last month, and we're looking for a whole lot more candidates, so we really hope everybody applies.
We also have a few camp items that you guys can see here on our lovely Christmas trees, and you can also purchase those for your friends and families and your scouters at home. There will be an icon on the Go Scout Camping webpage, so we're able to link you to this trading post that we have online for all your camp gear that you want for those Christmas lists.
Perfect. Thanks.
Yeah. So I'll roll into some Camp Cedars updates. We do have our 2016 camp menu. That is online, again, goscoutcamping.org, and that is under the additional resources icon that you can see what tasty food we have coming up for this next summer. As always, you can definitely register if you're not already registered for this next 2016 summer. Goscoutcamping.org. I can't say it enough. There's so many resources online that are available for you and your unit. As far as high adventure updates, we have a lot of exciting things going on. For 2016, forget what year it is, 2016, we have a contingent to Philmont Scout Range down in New Mexico. We have youth spots available, and you need to register by December 31st. That's when the registration is going to close. So if you're kind of on the fence or you're wanting to go and just haven't signed up yet, go online. Again, goscoutcamping.org. There's a high adventure button that'll direct you to that registration. We also have an opportunity to go to the summit that's in West Virginia. And the unique opportunity here is that scouts can be 13 years of age or older, 13 by September 1st of that year. So as you come with the contingent, you guys can pick which adventure you want to choose. For the summit, you can either do half-day and full-day programs and experience all the different program areas that are offered, or you can focus in BMX biking or the skate park or the canopy tours or even aquatics and go whitewater rafting down the New River Gorge. So with that registration, you can go, again, goscoutcamping.org. There's a high adventure button that'll direct you to all the adventures that that the summit is going to offer. As we were talking yesterday, there's a lot of OA high adventure opportunities at every single base, and we're going to advertise more of these in the coming months, as December and January is the ideal time to sign up for these adventures for the OA members that are out there. It's a cheaper opportunity, and it's a great experience to experience at the National High Adventure bases. With that, I will pass it off to Lisa for some Jubilee updates.
And I'm going to pass it off to Dan Hunt, who is on the phone to tell us more about Jubilee 2016.
If you haven't been to the Jubilee Facebook page, you need to go out there. We're doing a good job of providing updates out there. A couple of weeks ago, we launched our new logo, which I believe Lisa is displaying there, Carol Merrill. Excuse me. So we have our new logo set up. And we are also pleased to announce that we're going to be joined by both Overland Trails Council and the Cornhusker Council. That's Grand Island and Lincoln. And they are going to be making our event there Fall Camp Breeze. So we're very excited that they've agreed to join us. A big show that we're going to be able to announce is the Still Lumberjacks, as in the chainsaws. The Lumberjacks are coming to a full lumberjack show. Occasionally you can see these on some of the outdoor channels, or even on an ESPN. Occasionally they'll show a lumberjack competition. So we're excited about that. We also are working on our food services. We know that did not go well last time, and so we know that's an area that we have to make work this time. So we're spending a lot of time and effort making sure that is going to work for the 2016 Jubilee, and we're excited about the options that we're putting together there. And then finally, registration is going to be open soon, sort of above escalated plans. We kind of thought we'd have it open a little sooner, but it won't be long. We're getting close to getting that rolled out. So we want you to get online and get registered. If you haven't been to Jubilee, talk to your friends that have. I think that they can tell you that it's a fantastic opportunity, and it's a family event. So bring your full family out there to Mahoney State Park on October 14, 15, and 16. We hope to see you then.
Thanks, Dan. All right. Now moving on to some properties items. Very exciting. If you haven't been to Little Sioux lately, or if you have, you've been seeing some construction projects in process. Here's one of the most recent pictures, not completely up to date, but about a week old, and it's moving along very quickly. This is the new shower house. It's located between the admin building and the east shelter. It is coming together very well. I'll show you a little bit of another close-up of it. This is of the porch area outside, so you'll be undercover as you wait for your turn to use the facility. And it's right there centrally located for everyone to use. We're very excited. That will be ready. Actually, we should get the clearance on that for occupancy within the next 2 weeks. So very exciting. And we can't wait for our Cub families to come and see that this next summer, because it's very exciting for all of our people who use our camps. Not too much in properties this time of year, other than we finished up all the post-camp inspections at all of our properties and gave a nice list to our volunteers, to our properties committee, and to our rangers. So lots of things to be done in the off season to get us ready for camping in 2016. We did go take a look at those the kitchenettes and the cabins out at Camp Eagle. If you haven't been out there, they look fantastic, and we're looking for some more upgrades to do to those cabins in the future. If something else that's coming up here at the Scout office, if you've driven by 124th and Maple, where we are today, you'll notice that our marquee out front has been shut down for a couple of years. We had the old amber sign, the old original kind of signs that you'd have with electronic signs out in front of our business. Through some very generous donors, we have actually are going to be blessed with a brand new sign. It is in town, waiting to be put up. It should be in its place in January. They'll be looking for some decent temperatures in the month of January. So it'll be a great new sign with brand new technology, about the same size as the one we currently have, or if you remember how big that was. It'll only be one-sided, only coming from, as you drive from the west heading east, because our trees in front have grown. We don't really need one on the other side. But it's very exciting. It actually has video capabilities. It's much smaller pixels. Is going to be great. So you'll be able to see pictures and all sorts of things on that as you drive by 124th and Maple. So I know some of our neighbors are excited to have our sign back. So we're excited about that. And I think that is all for properties. Again, I'm blessed to have an amazing, amazing properties committee that handle things every month. So we appreciate those guys. Shout out to all of them that help us on a daily, monthly, weekly basis. So thanks.
Great. Is it Christine and John around advancement update?
Yeah. John, are you on the call?
I am, yes.
Perfect. You can go ahead and start as far as advancement updates.
All right. So with all the recent buzz about Cub Scout rank changes, some folks out there may have missed that beginning in 2016, there are some Boy Scout requirements that are undergoing some changes. So in the next couple of minutes, I'll try to walk you through, to the best of my ability, what's changing. But I encourage you to get on the program website, be able to look over all the material that's been emailed out, and be able to review it all for yourself. So as clear and concisely as I can, the Scout Badge is where we'll start. The Scout Badge becomes a rank for Boy Scouts. So up till now, it's been a joining advancement badge, and now it actually becomes a rank. So beginning January 1st, 2016, Scout becomes a rank, and it's no longer just a joining badge. As with all other rank advancements, each requirement must be completed now as a member of a Boy Scout troop, and the Scoutmaster or designated leader must sign off at each individual requirement as the boy demonstrates his knowledge or skill. There's still no board of review for the Scout rank. The Scoutmaster Conference is still considered sufficient adult interaction at this introductory rank. It still is about building Scout skills, building service, building leadership, and building confidence within these badges, and it starts at that Scout rank now becoming that Scout badge now becoming a rank. So on these changes, boys who join on or after January 1st, 2016 must use the new requirements for the Scout badge. Now there are rank advancement changes on Tenderfoot, second class, and all the way up through Eagle. They're a bit slighter. They're not as big because those are already a rank advancement. So if you're working on the Scout badge or working on the other ranks, you can still continue to work with the old requirements in 2016 on the badge that you're working toward, or if you're working towards Tenderfoot through first class, you may continue to work on the existing 2015 requirements, but must convert to the new requirements after you attain first class. If you completed first class, you may continue to use the current rank advancement requirements for the existing requirement for the star rank you're working on, or Life or Eagle based on the one you're working on, but then you must convert to the new requirement for the subsequent ranks after you've earned that one. And then in 2017, all Scouts must transition to the new rank requirements regardless of their rank. So I hope that makes sense. I know it's a little bit confusing. The other big changes in the rank requirements from Tenderfoot, second class, first class, is a different approach on service. So in keeping with the Scout Oath and helping other people at all times, service is now a requirement in each Boy Scout rank, except for Scouts. So there's 1 hour required for Tenderfoot, 2 hours of service required at second class, and 3 hours of service required at first class. The total hours for Star and Life remain 6 hours each, but half of the hours for the Life rank must now be conservation related, emphasizing the importance on stewardship of our Earth. There's also a few changes on duty to God and Scout spirit. It's still meant to be a monologue, so it's not required that it be a two-way conversation. But the Scout must simply tell how he believes he's done his duty to God as defined by him and his family. And the troop leader's role is to listen. The intent is to have the scout have a self-reflection about his belief and reverence for their expression by the scout to his leader. There's some physical fitness requirements. So in tenderfoot through first class, ranks are designed to encourage physical activity as a lifelong habit. So the boys will be challenged. You'll see the scouts will be challenged to set goals and work toward achieving them for physical fitness. Camping has also been updated. So another great method within the Boy Scouts of America of camping, although the number of troop or patrol activities remains the same for a total of 10 to earn first class, the number of campouts has doubled. So it requires at least 1 camp out to earn tenderfoot, 2 or more to earn second class, and 3 or more to earn first class for a total of 6 campouts before their first class. So I think you'll all agree that's a great add as far as earning first class goes within the first year. Has always been the goal to earn first class within the first year. So as you can see, there's some great changes within the Boy Scout rank advancements, especially as we turn Scout into a badge and then add both service to others and duty to God, as well as adding incremental requirements to make learning in the great outdoors be fun. So I think you'll all agree providing these types of rank advancement changes will continue to make our process an unparalleled experience for our scouts and to make their journey both a challenging one and a fun one as they continue forward in building their scout skills and learning to serve and providing leadership and building their confidence. And since I do have advancement, one more quick plug for Bobcat. If you're a Cub Scouter and you're listening to this, help those scouts to earn Bobcat this year. We want to make sure that every scout gets recognized for what they've earned. I know there's some new requirements on learning and saying the scout oath and the scout law, but it does say for Bobcat, they can say it with help if needed. So we want to provide them the opportunity to get and to be recognized for the advancement that they've earned and utilize this as a great method within scouting. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, or certainly there's great program advancements and information available online or at the council site.
Perfect. Thanks so much, John.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll go ahead and transfer it on over to John.
All right. Thank you, Christine. I just have a couple quick development items, and then I will turn it over to Erin Glidden. First, as we're wrapping up 2015, the Mid-America Council is currently at 98% of its investment in character campaign goal. So we're really close. We appreciate everybody who's done something this year, who has contributed what they can. As we get to year end and holiday giving, if you have the ability or the inclination to do more this holiday season, please definitely consider scouting in your year end contributions. We could definitely use the financial help. It always goes to the great things that we're doing across our 58 counties. Transitioning to 2016, we're putting together all of the details for the Family Investment in Character campaign. Many of the units have received their goals already. They've been distributed at Roundtable, and we'll continue to set that out. Again, for this year's campaign, like this past year, we will have the 10% rebate back to the unit accounts for those who have achieved their goal in cash by June 30th. So keep an eye on that. We look forward to recognizing more units this year. In 2015 campaign, we gave back over $10,000 to units who had achieved those goals. Another thing to keep on your calendar, each of the past couple of years, we have hosted an event for our veterans around the time of Flag Day in June. We'll be offering that event again this year on June 4th. It will be at the Offutt Base Lake Recreation Area. We're looking for some scouts and units who can come out and help that day. We'll have some information in the January roundtable packets, but put that on your calendar. We'd love to have you come out. And now to talk about camp cards and popcorn, I'll turn it over to Erin.
Thank you. I'm actually going to talk about popcorn first and then camp cards, because I like to start with some good news. I have some great things to report. If you haven't seen yet, we had an awesome popcorn sale this year. We sold over $3.3 million worth of popcorn. Our scouts do an awesome, awesome job. So great job, everybody. That's actually our second highest sale council-wide and is a $40,000 increase from last year. So great job to anybody that either you purchased popcorn, you had your scout out there selling popcorn. Every little bit helps. Our top seller is the same as we had last year. He's actually been our top seller the last 3 years. He is from the Goldenrod district. He has sold this year at $10,685. So if you're looking to be the top seller, that's kind of your goal to beat for next year. Our top 10 sellers altogether, they had a combined sale of over $62,000. So great job to all those scouts. Districts that grew their sale from the last year were the Diamond Dick District, Goldenrod, Wagon Wheel, Thundercloud, Twin Lakes, and Outreach, with Diamond Dick, Goldenrod, and Wagon Wheel hitting their popcorn district goals. So great job to everybody. We did have our Sioux City Popcorn Ball event this last Saturday, and our Omaha event is this coming Saturday. So it's a great way to recognize all those scouts who sold $1,000 and above. And then for our $1,500 sellers, our Nebraska Experience event, we're still waiting with the university to give us what date for baseball. But as soon as we know that date, we will let you guys know and we'll get a registration out there. So then switching to camp cards. If for some reason maybe your popcorn sale didn't go as well as you would have hoped, or maybe you had such a great membership that your popcorn sale just isn't going to be able to help get all of your kids to camp, that you had all these new tigers or whatever the case may be, camp cards is a great way to get you guys some help. We have those awesome incentives for the Cub Scouts going to camp with Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, the Jubilee incentive this year, and TSHAB as well. Registration for camp cards is live. You have until January 30th to get those commitments in. Let us know how many cards you would like. And then the cards will be available at March Roundtable. You'll sell March, April, and then everything turned back in for May. We do have the same return policy that we had last year. Units may return up to 25% of their order. And then after that 25%, it's just a 50-cent restocking fee. It's just a way to keep our inventory in check and make sure we're not wasting dollars that could be spent for program. We have some updates on the website of the vendors, and there was a flyer in your roundtable packets, but just to kind of give some updates where we are for like the Metro card. We do have some new vendors on the card this year. Jersey Mike's Sub Shop, Sam and Louie's are on there as well. Runza has declined to be on the camp card this year. They decided to actually opt and do a dollar contribution to investment in character for 2016, and Fairway has decided to not be on the card as well, which we have reached out to Bakers and Hy-Vee, but they have also declined. So just kind of give you an update on those few for the Metro card. A lot of the same vendors are staying on the other rurals. We have been working with pizza ranches though in all of our areas to try to get them on the rural camp cards. So like I said, check the website and we'll be continuously updating it with the vendors that we have secured. And I'm working with our company right now to get the artwork and everything finalized. So as soon as we have that, we will make sure you guys are aware. And then I think Nick is talking membership, I'm guessing. Okay.
Great, thank you, Erin. This time of year, we're working on trying to meet our year-end goals to try to make sure that we're getting more kids in scouting. And we've had several districts that have had the opportunity to achieve membership growth this year, and the council's well in position to be able to achieve more boys, or serve more boys in the program than we were in 2014, which is always our goal, is to provide this opportunity to everybody that wants to participate. So currently we have 4 districts that have achieved year-end growth. The first one is Wagon Wheel District. They've achieved year-end growth at 5.7% increase over last year. Owanossie has a 2% growth. Soaring Eagle has a 0.8% growth, and then Diamond Dick has a 0.3% growth. We also have several districts that are working on membership growth here for the end of the year, pretty close. Our Trailblazers just a little bit out. Goldenrod, War Eagle, and also Twin Lakes are all in position to have year-end growth, with several other districts coming very close as well. So these last few weeks, as we get into Christmas, we're working on cleaning up membership applications, getting through recharters, things of that nature. If you have new youth that are joining your programs and aren't yet registered, please get them involved. Get their applications to the office. It helps with their advancement, receiving the Boys Live things of that nature that will be able to help, and of course, get the boys and credit for serving those youth in our program. So some quick things, that we're looking at is, we always like to focus on our Cub Scout programs, bringing those new boys into the scouting program. Between 2011 and 2015, basically that 5-year period, we've had tremendous success. From all our collective support, we've been able to increase our Cub Scout recruitment efforts 36.4% over the last 5 years. And so we're bringing a lot of kids into scouting, and our goal is to get them to stay into scouting. And so we've had increased retention over the years as well. And then the next thing I'd like to talk about as well is the Webelos-to-Scout Transition. You probably hear the fact that about 94% of Boy Scouts come from Cub Scouts. So we want to make sure that we're filling our troops and getting those boys to participate in that next adventure of scouting by transitioning into the Boy Scout program. And so we have a lot of resources and support materials. Please, if you have questions on how to grow your unit and your troop to be able to get these boys from Cub Scouts that we're recruiting into your troop, please see your district executive or your district committee. They can help fill you in. But we have some great resources on different things like how you put in den chiefs, how you basically make that partnership with the pack. Here's a nice little resource. It's called Webelos-to-Scout Transition. It talks about all the great responsibilities that a pack would do, what the troop would do, what your unit commissioner would do to help you recruit boys into scouting. So this is the time of the year that we want to see our Webelos start to transition into the Boy Scouts. It gives them the opportunity to participate in the spring camporee and then get them ready for the scout camp coming up basically this summer. So it gives them an opportunity to get connected up and feel comfortable with the new group before they go out camping this summer. So again, great work. Thank you for all you do for recruiting new kids in our program, and we look forward to seeing more successes along the road. Thank you. I think we have Sheila next. All right, show and tell Sheila.
Hello to everyone. I need the stool a little more. There. How are you today? I just want to thank everyone, and I invite you to come in and see Ethan. He's at our Ethan Giving Tree. He also has been coming out and making visits at some of the districts, so look for him to come see you in your district. Kara took him out the other day. He went for his first car ride, and he survived, so be sure to keep looking for him as he pops up around the area. We still have names on the tree, so if you'd like to come in and help a scout that's in need, you can come and pull a tag off and help give their Christmas a happy ending. We also, I just left, I didn't just leave, but the cards just left. They will be leaving for Germany on tomorrow. Amber, who used to work with us, will be taking them back personally and getting them to the hospital in Germany, so thanks for your support. Now, for the Christmas season, we've got, a lot of people have been asking, we have the Lucy lights in. They are solar powered, so stop in and get those, and they also work really good on your tree. Our special right now, Thurlow socks, buy 2 or more pairs, 25% off. This goes through the end of December, so stop in and get them while supplies last. For the cap collectors, we have the great 2016 hat, which most people are looking for, and we still have a few. We have a lot of science kits, so don't forget those are great stocking stuffers. We have approximately 15 to 20 different styles, so stop in and get those if you'd like to see all of our fun styles. We got a fun new camp book, so come and check it out. It tells you all kinds of things on what to do on campouts. And for those, some people aren't aware, but we do have the jet boils in. So this is another great gift for some of your major scouters. We have all kinds of little camp stoves, some new ones that we haven't had before, so be sure and check those out. And we also still have some wonderful little Christmas ornaments. They are dated with 2015, so stop in, and they're a great little gift for your Scoutmaster. And we invite you all to have a wonderful holiday. Come see us on the 19th. There will be a special when Santa's here. 15% off of almost everything that you can put in your stocking. So bring it in and we'll help you out. Thanks.
And Sheila, before you leave, the Scout Shop hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Correct.
Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yes.
Saturdays, 9
to 4.
a.m. to 4 p.m.
Right.
Closed Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Right.
Right.
Those are the only 2 days we'll be closed. We'll be here all the rest of the days. We'll probably be closing early on New Year's Eve at 4 o'clock. Other than that, we'll be here. So come see us.
And the Durham Scout Service Center as a whole will be closed in its entirety on those 2 days as well, on Christmas Eve day as well as Christmas Day. So,
right.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Sheila. Dan Hunt, are you still on the phone?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Dan, you wanted to or we've asked you to, I don't know which, briefly talk about the district annual meeting?
Sure. For those of you that maybe new to scouting, each district has an annual meeting, and that's an important meeting because the members of the district, which is composed primarily of the charter organization reps and then members of the council board, they have the annual meeting where they elect your district committee, who are the volunteer leaders of your district. So it's an important meeting. I would encourage any of you to attend if you haven't ever been to one before. What I'm going to do is go down the list of each district and the date and time, location of each of the meetings. And so listen for your district and just make the note on your calendar, and we hope that you can plan to attend. Goldenrod is going to be Tuesday, December 8th at 7 p.m. at the Fremont Area Medical Center in Fremont. PLS, Tuesday, December 15 at 7:30 p.m. at Loop Public Power. Diamond Dick, Monday, December 21 at 6 p.m. at Nucor, their detailing center. Wagon Wheel, December 16th at 6 p.m. at Bellevue University. Trailblazer, January 7 at 6:30 p.m. at Greenview LDS Church. Lewis and Clark, Tuesday, December 15 at 7 p.m. at St. Margaret Mary. Soaring Eagle, Thursday, December 11. I got my note here has got some goofy, 11, 16, 15. I guess, I'm sorry, I should have edited that to see what the date is, but 6 p.m. at the Durham Scout Center. Twin Lakes, Wednesday, December 16 at 7 p.m. at the Fort Dodge Growth Alliance. War Eagle, December 10th at 6:30 p.m. WIT, I don't know what WIT is, but building 630 room L100. Thundercloud is Monday, December 21 at the Dream Center in Spencer at 7 p.m. And Owenassi, we're still waiting for that date, so we'll get with Owenassi and make sure we get that worked out. So thank you to all of you that had a role in making those meetings happen. That's
Great.
it.
Thank you, Dan. Appreciate you being with us today. See you soon, my friend.
You bet.
Well, it's that time for questions, comments, true confessions, or rumors that I can confirm or deny for you. So anybody that's on the line that has anything from today's Fireside Chat or anything else in general, will be happy to take any questions that you might have. So we'll open it up. Well, you all on the line, keep thinking about that. If you have questions, we'll take it. On Monday, January 4th, we will do our first Fireside Chat of 2016. Can you believe it? And kick off the year with obviously a lot of programmatic updates for you. So I'd like to just point out a couple of key dates. I think we're having a leadership summit on January 9th. Lisa, that's at Gallup, is that correct? It won't be here at the Durham Center. It'll be down at Gallup at their campus. And then we have our council recognition awards reception, which will take place on February 13th. That'll be downtown at the Masonic Lodge. But all this is online. You can sign up for it. Come out and celebrate the deserving volunteers and the Council Silver Beaver recognition. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, I guess, to be politically correct. And thanks for all you do for scouting, and we'll see you on the scouting trail. Talk to you again on January 4th. Have a great day.
Your